trade recap for Tuesday, August 13, 2019. Let's go. Um, Today, as much as I want to say it was a great day, it was not. It was a pretty fast day. Got stopped out right away. Didn't even get a chance to execute or to try to win this day. It was just like boom, boom, two losses in a row. Uh, Within like less than a minute, I was out and about. Um, so let's go over and see what the spy, what's going on with the spy and what happened today. The first, so yesterday pretty much it was a nail and bell type of day. It was all great, all good. But today that was not the case. It actually we actually so the plan was I knew there was going to be a lot of support down below here uh, based on this support looking back, and just overall there is a huge level of support here. And so that's what I was watching. I was aware of that. I was cautious, but I also knew that if we broke this support, it was going to keep going down, pushing down. But the plan was it almost it gapped down. Well, let's go over from here. It gapped down pre-market, and it kind of made a double bottom higher low here, and it opened right up here. And so what happened was that after that, it I was watching. The plan was to for a push down to go long here, to try a long, just based on the day on the intraday right here. Oh wow, look at that. More news. It's a bunch of news today. So I was basing it off of this double higher low double bottom type of setup here, and we also had a descending trend line here. So when the market opened, right? So the plan was for it to push down to these levels here, to possibly take a long, and I didn't quite get there. I drew this other trend line here, and it just like kind of held this trend line along with the VWAP, and then this thing just pushed up, right? So it was right here was, yep, 6:34. So 4 minutes right after the market opened, there was news. Was not aware of that. Something that I need to look into. Because I've been caught a few times now with news, especially now. And so it pushed up, right? It pushed up, and one thing that I missed looking into was that there was a lot of volume here, right? More volume than any day from before. So unusual volume, I should say. So it pushed up. That made obviously all the other stocks, which is Facebook, to push up. And I'm gonna go over this trade, but just explaining what happened. And so this is I didn't take a trade here because I was with Facebook. I was involved with Facebook, and obviously this thing U-turn, and it just pushed all the way up. So right here, I took another short. I took another short um, after I had already stopped out from Facebook. So it pushed up, and I'm like, that was another mistake that I didn't wait for this type of price action to just stop. I literally jumped in here, and this candle, I mean, this candle was a $2.15 candle. So my stop was, I entered right at the top here. My stop was right up 20, 24, 222, 292, 24 here, and I got stopped out right away, like within seconds that I placed my trade, not even a minute, and she hit this levels here, push down, double top, and the rest is history. But one thing that what can I improve from this? Well, The first thing is that I feel like I jumped the gun. I feel like I went in more of a FOMO type of trade. Why? Because I knew, I mean, there was a sound setup, sound level here to short. The only thing was that I entered while this candle was not even red. More of a, like I said, like a FOMO, thinking that okay, well, this is it, and it's gonna push down instead of waiting. And I pay the price. Valid setup, but I should have. I failed to look at volume and recognize that this is very unusual price action. And since I didn't know about any news, well, of course I jumped in, and so that's what happened. And let's go on Facebook. Facebook, obviously the same thing. Um, so Facebook opened up here. Let's go on the intraday. And same thing for Facebook. I was really hoping, looking for a push down for a long. It just never did. It gapped slight, well, almost flat, and it didn't give me a chance. Like this thing just pushed up because of the news, and I mean it was nice. It was nice valid trade. To be honest, I would take it any other day of the week. So it pushed up. I held. I was waiting to see what this was going to do. The price, the actual volume was fine. So I jumped in short here, looking for a was around here. My first target was 186.02, I believe, and so it was a valid setup. My stop was right above, but just SPY was pushing, and the news it stopped me out right away. And now, I mean, as we can see, it did develop another setup, but at this point, I mean, it was a good trade. I um, the plan was to short above here and long below here. So the plan was there. It just didn't happen. Um, and so it's been a while since I had max loss. Actually, no. Last week I had one, but last week it was more of a my second trade was not a valid trade, and so here's what it is. The only thing that the thing that I am proud about this is that I respect my rules. I took the trades that I took were valid, sound, safe and sound. I had my stops. I didn't lose more than I needed to, but the only thing was that I was not aware of the news, so I might do some research and see what can I do to have that uh, voice activated news, or like something that I'm able to see the news while they happen. I don't trade the news, but this is definitely something that I want to look into. Um, for the fact that the news came out at down below here, so I had some time, but I I also think that if I do that, then I'm gonna overcomplicate things, and I'm gonna put too much weight into that, and might make it even more complicated. So for the meantime, I'll see what I do, but yeah, red day, and but it's only Tuesday, so let's see if we were able to recover from today and just move on. Alrighty, later.